All right. Oh, good morning or afternoon or whatever. So I think I have a little bit of time to myself on this, as we say in Norway, little Christmas Eve. Finally, this is the first day I feel better in like a week. Um, so that's nice. And I've done a little bit of work um, where I'm sorry, where I'm basically so there is like one tree view for the rebasing where get children. It's very confusing, like how VSCode builds up these trees. Like it makes sense when you understand it, but there's like a really, how should I put it, non-intuitive way of doing it. Because get children is like this generic method that just asks for children based on an existing element. And if there is no element, it means that we're at the root. So it by default, get children is like the nesting thing. But here you don't actually return the thing you want to display. Here you return the data. And then in get tree item, that's where you actually render the thing. So it kind of calls get children, and then I guess get tree item, and then yeah, I find it very confusing. I even commented it here. um, so we're rendering the change now, which is basically just showing the new start and the new start plus the number of lines. So it's kind of like what lines are being like covered in this change. Well, maybe we'll change that. And this is just for us to be able to drag and drop. Probably gonna change this. And then we have the file. And what I did previously is that I had these like yeah, so we have this array of rebase items or rebase commits. And within those rebase commits, we have like rebase commit item, which has some file changes, and each file has some changes. And I'm kind of rebuilding that structure into these items so that we kind of just have the state available as we render it out. So here we're not going to do we are rather going to go through the file changes here. Yeah, and I guess we can do oh my god, changes.length, and these will be the actual changes. Oh yeah, so here I was thinking, so I haven't really talked about this. So in the tree view, there are certain files that has like certain changes are like deletions or additions or renames. And we're gonna allow that to just be, yeah, I don't think we actually need to, you know what, I think we're just gonna have it collapsed regardless. Or maybe we would even have it expanded. I'm not sure. But previously I I had a differentiator on, like, if there was only one item, it wouldn't show the actual hunk underneath. But I don't think that matters. It's better to just be, because you're going to move this stuff around. So I think it's kind of confusing that it changes its behavior. Yeah, and then Yeah, and we don't need this either. Yeah, let's simplify. Okay, so this is basically it. And then, let's see, I'm just gonna, let's see. I want this comments thing to be an overlay. How do I fix that? Options. Yeah, no idea how I fix that. Overlays. There we go. Add placeholder comment overlay. Oh. How do I make? I used to do this. Like the yeah, it doesn't matter. No one's commenting anyway. Anyway, so now that's the file. But I thought this would... No, okay, so this is also the confusing thing, is that when I say get tree item, I'm just rendering the actual item. I'm not here considering the nested nature. That's what the other method does. So it's very, very confusing. It would be... I think it would just be easier if it said render tree item or something. I don't know. And then we have element. Okay, so we're gonna do another one here. Element type equals trash. And then we're gonna move that up to the trash. Element. Do we even have like a message? We don't have a message. We're just gonna say trash. That's fine. And then we have the actual commit. And based on, I guess we can have. Wait a minute. Element. Oh yeah, commit. Yeah, files.length. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is the one, like if the commit doesn't have any changes in it because you changed the nature of it, it changes the like icon in front of it to show that it's like unused. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's actually it. And then let's see what these other things are. Yeah, no biggie. What's all this stuff? Yeah, doesn't matter. Edit commit message. We're gonna fix all of this. But currently I just want to get to a point where we actually have the thing rendering again. Let's see, run extension. I'm actually not sure if it builds. Oh, interesting. No rebaser available. So somewhere we're trying to use the rebaser. It could be actually in the get children. Yeah. So how are we gonna do this? If not, yeah, I think we're just gonna do this. Yeah. So now we have our commit here, and if I start rebasing, oh, look at this. It's back. We have the readme there. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Nice. Hey, look at that. We're back. So what we're gonna do now, I have no idea what that /a is. Doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go through the rest of the functionality and basically fix it. So let's start at the beginning here. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, this is the thing that fires it up. That's fine. So what should we do first? Should we, I think, let's do the show commit diff. Where's this being used? Show diff. I think this is the actual. Yeah, because this is show file diff. Yeah, exactly. The show commit diff, we're gonna visit that later. But now we're gonna have, okay, so we have update commit message. Okay, so maybe we should start with this, like be able to add commit, git state, add commit. Let's put it closer to the other things. So we have add commit, remove commit, and update commit message. Excuse me. So first, add new commit. This is something we need. Columns rebaser. Close this. Get rebaser. So the get rebaser actually throws an error if we don't have a rebaser, and that just makes the typing simpler in the sense that you cannot add a new commit like in any shape or form without actually being in rebase mode. But type-wise, we might not have a rebaser, and that's what I don't quite like about the structure I have now, is that it doesn't quite reflect. Yeah. Like this git state is basically two very different states, and now I kind of merged them, and it's not explicit what state I'm in. It's implicit by this get rebaser, which throws an error, which is like, yeah, it's weird. Anyways, we'll fix that. So rebaser should now have add commit and message. So we need to implement that. So let's put it in here or something. Message string. Oh, it's kind of nice to get back to coding. Like I was using LLMs heavily when I built the proof of concept, which was really, really great. Because it really, yeah, it did exactly, like it actually made the project get to this point. Like I would never have the, what's it called? Like motivation and patience to build up the actual user experience manually, because it was so much experimentation. But at the point where I kind of got to that place where, oh yes, this is how it's going to look like, I started getting demotivated again, because the generated code, it wasn't only because it was generated by the LLM, it's because it had so many iterations. So even if I did those iterations manually, I wouldn't like the code. So it's nice to now like do the shift and like, at least to some extent, writing the code in a way that makes sense to me. But yeah, I'm still not quite happy about the separation here, but let's get it working first. So when we add a commit, so one thing the proof of concept didn't have was the ability to really change the order of the commits themselves. So you couldn't like drag a commit and change its position. We're gonna fix that, but for now we're just gonna add the commit. Yeah, let's just add it at the top. So what we're gonna do, it's very simple. What we're gonna do, we're gonna generate a temporary hash for it, because we don't really care about that. So does VSCode have like something? No, we don't want VSCode here. You know what? We can just use a date. We can just string date now. That's fine for this. And then this rebase commits would be not push, but unshift hash message files. So now we should be able to add a new commit. and then on did change, we fire that up, we update, we run the rebaser again. Let's see now. What is this? Whatever. So if I click the plus, my awesome commit, whatever. Yeah, and it was added. Awesome, it worked. Okay, so now we need to and then we're gonna do the same. Remove commit ID. Yeah, we're gonna change this to, it's not a commit ID, it's the hash. So let's go to the rebaser and then remove commit hash, and then we're gonna find its, I guess, find the commit. If no commit on new error can not find commit, or if commit dot files dot length commit has files. You can only delete a commit if it doesn't have anything in there. So yeah, cool. Let's see. It's nice to be back in the UX iteration flow. We have to fix this. Do I have to update the, what was it? It was a GitHub. I think I just have to update it. GitHub Copilot. Do you have a new version? Yeah, no idea what this is. It's very annoying. Let's see. Let's rebase my commit. Oh, could not find. Oh, interesting. Maybe we. Oh yeah. Let's just try again. Report. Oh my god. Maybe I can just disable the extension. I don't need it there anyways. And my commit. And remove it. Nice. And then you can't even remove if it has something like UX wise. So yeah, we don't have to check that. Let's see. Yeah, and then it's edit commit message. Oh yeah, so this isn't commit item. What the fuck? What just happened there? Huh. Why can't I call this commit item? Oh, there it worked. Weird. Then hash. Oh, sorry. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do commit. Like that. Update commit message. And we're gonna do the same. Rebaser. Update commit message. Hash new message. This will be the hash. And then we need to add that thing. Update commit message hash new message string. Yeah, that's fine. We just mutate the thing. Let's see. Oh, cannot read properties of undefined. What did I do? What are we actually getting here? Oh, we're getting the actual. Wait, VSCode. I'm confused. We're getting hash. Oh, we're getting the actual thingy that we return. So we're getting. Wait a minute. Commit. Oh, we're getting the actual rebase commit. Interesting. That's fine. Nice. Okay, what's next? Yeah, now it's the drag and drop. Okay, let's see. So we're actually not gonna. Yeah, exactly. So if it's a file, what we want to do is yeah, because I used to have these change IDs. We don't have that anymore. So what we need to know here is, you know what? I think we're just going to do this. So if it's a file, so we're not going to do change IDs. We're gonna pass a type. Well, what I really want to do, I just want to pass the source. Is that fine? I think that's fine. Why shouldn't I be able to do that? Drag mem types. Yeah. I think we can just transfer the actual thing that we're dragging. Let's try that. So if that's the source, then what we get in the, so the source here is rebase tree item. Now it can't be, yeah, and the target is also a rebase tree item. So when we do the, Yeah, that's fine. Source would be data transfer. Dot. Oh, get value. If no source, return. That's fine. Yeah, and then we can say this is an actual. Well, it's not all of them, because you can't drag the trash item. Well, I guess you can. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna say this is one of them. If no source or source.type equals trash. Oh shit. I don't think I'm right back where I should be. I'm a little bit dizzy. Oh, it's so annoying. Like my emotional state is like I'm so motivated to continue working on this, but my physical state is definitely not where it should be. Yeah. I think I have to drop off. I suddenly felt a bit dizzy. God damn it. I always get sick around Christmas. Well, any holiday, really. I think there's a term for this. It's called leisure sickness or something. It's like you're so... I don't feel stressed at all. I don't have a stressful job. But I have, I guess, relatively high intensity job. Like in the sense that I think a lot about what I'm doing at work. And it's never like... Even though I'm good at like having a hard stop because of the kids, and I don't like consciously think about work. I'm conscious about not consciously think about work all the time, but it's not just work. It's these side projects as well. Where was I going with this? But yeah, so when I get into the holidays, it just shifts my days so much because the kids are around all the time. Which is, it's almost like it's the opposite. It's like I go into a more stressful. Yeah, it's the opposite because people like the leisure sickness. It's like you have high intensity job, you're stressed, and then suddenly you're not stressed anymore, and you can get like actual like flu symptoms and stuff. But I have the opposite. I have like low blood pressure. I don't feel very stressed normally during the day, especially not when I'm working. But it's when the kids get home, it's another level. It's very stressful. Because they're having a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they're constantly fighting, and nothing's fair. And our youngest is having these rage fits very often, which is, it's like the emotional state you get into. It's like a combination of desperation and insane adrenaline and confusion, and it's like everything. So I think maybe that's what's happening. Is that I get the opposite. I get super stressed by it, and then I get sick. I don't know. Might be the climate as well. I'm actually from the south of Norway. Now I live in the middle of Norway, and it's very weird, the temperatures here. And I like been here for 10 years, and I just can't adapt to it. Whatever. I don't mean to complain. I feel very privileged. Rationally, I am privileged, but I don't always feel like that. You know, human nature. Everything's relative. Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna try a little bit more. I did have one too many cups of coffee. That's also not a good thing. Let's see. So, so we have this source, and we don't need this stuff. Oh yeah, so this is the target. Okay, so I think we have source and we have target. Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't need this. Okay, I think we're just gonna write this again. So if our target equals the trash, actually I think maybe we did get some help here. Well, we do need a rebaser, so let's rebaser equals this get rebaser. Oh, this git state get rebaser. So if yeah, so what can happen here is that you're dragging from source. Yeah. Okay. So the point is that we're actually not gonna or source.type equals commit. We're not gonna do anything with the commit. We will allow changing order of commits later. So what's gonna happen here now is that we're gonna have a ref, and that ref, if that's shit, no, I have to stop. I'm getting really dizzy. God damn it, this sucks. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days, I hope, to finish this off. And I'll see you then, hopefully. Bye bye.